Hi, I'm Andrew McKee, and this is my teaching aid for Homework 1B. For Homework 1B, we were asked to create a teaching aid that will help other students remember the anatomy of the outer and middle ear. I decided to create a board game called Play It by Ear. I believe that it will be a fun and easy way to learn the anatomy in terms. I believe that this will be an effective teaching aid because it will give other students and myself an incentive to want to learn the anatomy of the middle and outer ear in order to win the game. In order to create this game, I first started off by collecting 2 diagrams from the lectures from the Blackboard content folder. Since the directions say that I must include 2 major systems of the auditory system, I decided to go with the landmarks of the external ear and the medial view of the ocular chain. I then drew these diagrams and arrows pointing to them, which will come into play when the game begins. Next, I created 26 flashcards, each one corresponding to an arrow pointing to a piece of the diagram. These will be used in order to play the game. The flashcards contain the names of the parts of the outer and middle ear that my diagrams show. On the front is a number that corresponds to the diagram, and on the back is the answer. Lastly, I created the board that will be used to control the game flow. I added special spaces in order to mimic a real board game and make the game more exciting. So you might be wondering how to play, and here are the rules of the game. Pull up a random number generator on one player's phone and program it from the numbers 1 through 26. Then, click the button and allow it to pick a number for you. This number will correspond to the numbers on the diagram. Then pull up a timer on another player's phone. You will be handed the matching flashcard. Once you are handed the matching flashcard, 10 seconds will be set on the timer. If you guess before the 5-second mark, you can move 2 spaces instead of 1. If you are not able to guess it, you will not move up at all. The first player to reach the end space wins the game. Lastly, have fun. And then here is a video presentation of me showing my teaching aid and how it works. And I'll just play that.
So the first step of the board game was to pull up a random number generator on your phone, which I will just do right now, and then put numbers 1 through 26 on it, and then hit generate. So I got number 1. So then I would take flashcard number 1, which corresponds to the diagram, and as you can see, it's right here. So I'm going to put my timer on for 10 seconds, and then I will try to guess. So number 1 would be the helix, and if you turn it over and you correct, and you got it in under 5 seconds, then you can move up 2 spaces instead of 1. So I would just start at the start, and I'm going to use this little pig as like a marker, and I'm going to move up 2 spaces, which as you can see right here, I land on move up 2 more spaces, so I'll move up again. And this would just keep going on and on until the first person reaches the end, and that's how they win. Okay.
And then these are just my sources. That's it, and I hope you enjoyed.